Hey yo, what is up, guys? Your boy's back, and we are going to be talking about what is considered to be one of the best matches in Raw history. Actually, it's considered to be the best match in Raw history on most people's scorecards, I guess. So, obviously, as you know from seeing the video, it is John Cena versus CM Punk in 2013. I believe the match happened in February. I actually did watch the match happen live. I was like at home and I was like, let's watch Raw tonight. And because like normally I never watched it live, I normally watch it online afterwards because I was really weird like that. I guess it was weird like how my family would be watching the TV. So it's like, couldn't really go out and watch it because everyone else is using the TV. So I watch online. Anyways, so yeah, I actually managed to watch this one on TV. There was a really good Randy Orton versus Cesaro match on the undercard, and yeah, this was actually a pretty good Raw. And I think this is the same show where CM Punk he had that. What was it? He said something about where he compared himself to God or some shit like that. Anyways, so Punk he comes out. He had just lost his championships to the Raw. His championship to the Rock. He lost two championship matches to him. One at Royal Rumble, one at Elimination Chamber, and heading into WrestleMania here. John Cena put his number one contendership that he got at the Royal Rumble on the line for some reason. I don't know the exact reason as to why you would do that, but I think the main reason is because CM Punk he hadn't beaten CM Punk. I believe is the story here. Now, he probably beat him in like 2010, 2009, somewhere in there. But I think he does. I think it wasn't one of those years that he beat him. Anyways, so I think he lost to him at Money in the Bank 2011, their first big match. He failed to get the job done at SummerSlam 2011. Failed again the next year. I think he also lost in the Hell in a Cell. So yeah, exactly. He lost in Hell in a Cell 2011, SummerSlam 2012, and the Night of Champions, and then Survivor. So yeah, he could not crack CM Punk. So as this night here is where Cena decided to put it all on the line, decide he was going to be the man to beat CM Punk, and yeah. So the match started off how a lot of their matches actually always do start off. It starts off with like a lot of slow little chain wrestling with like throwovers and tackles and stuff. So they don't start off super fast paced. It's just them trying to feel each other out, wrestle control over the other. The crowd, they're always like bickering at this point. The crowd, for some reason, like they start cheering for both guys because both guys so over and important that the crowd just naturally gets into both guys. Like both guys had huge fan bases. So if like you were a big John Cena fan, you weren't really the biggest CM Punk fan. If you were a big CM Punk fan, vice versa. You didn't really like John Cena because that was like the men from 18 to 35 or whatever liked CM Punk, and then all the kids and women liked John Cena. But whatever. So yeah, there was a lot of just wrestling here. They really did a good job building up to the big moves like the suplexes. Cena, he had a great leg drop in this match that just looked absolutely phenomenal. There was a lot of counters as you would expect in a match like this. And the thing about this match, I think you kind of start realizing it now, is that like while you were watching it, it was like, damn, this match is like it's going on for a while. You're getting a lot of really good stuff out of it. And you're like, man, when's this match going to end? And I think it was the main event of the show, right? So it was just going and going and going. And that's one of the things I kind of like realize while you're watching it. And it's like you're getting a pay-per-view match here in the main event of Raw, which is just awesome. Especially at that time, you didn't really get like main event matches. So it's like there's a lot of discussion over what was the best match on Raw ever. So, and then to have this one eventually come out of that. So yeah, there was a great moment where like, where CM Punk, John Cena's going for the five knuckle shuffle. CM Punk goes to kick him. Cena catches his foot, goes for the STF, and CM Punk he gets out of the STF, having Cena in the Anaconda Vice. So yeah, there was just these real cool transitions into moves and stuff. Until like they finally did end up hitting the move. So it's like, or like CM Punk finally hit the knee in the corner on John Cena. John Cena went and hit him with the attitude adjustment after CM Punk kicked out, and then CM Punk hit him with the GTS. And I think it was at that point where I was like, okay, yeah, we're in store for something special here. And that's exactly what we were. So yeah, eventually, and the match just kept going and going and going. And then so you're kind of watching it, and then so you get to the point where CM Punk, he just hits a pile driver, and you're like, and I know a lot of people are like, why is that such a big deal? The reason is because the pile driver was a banned move, and I think everyone kind of knew it was a banned move, and this CM Punk just broke it out of nowhere, and everyone just went, damn, the pile driver. And I love the pile driver. It's such a great move. Yeah, so it's funny because Jerry the King Lawler was on commentary for this, and that was his finishing move. So it's just really, really funny that was the move CM Punk hit, and then it's just, again, great reaction. And that's actually what part of the reason this match is. Not that it just wasn't a great match, but it has a great moment in it that people remember all these years later. So we'll get to that in a sec. Next up, I want to talk about this because this is like a meme online after. It was Cena can't Rana, and it was Cena hitting the Hurricane Rana that just looked absolutely awful on CM Punk, and then he hits the attitude adjustment, gets the victory. So yeah, this was a great match. Obviously, it's obviously one of the best matches in Raw history. It might even be the best. I don't know if I have it at my number one. I'll talk about my favorite one coming up here. So when I'm ready to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Anyways, so yes, this match obviously just absolutely amazing. Most people have it as the best match ever, obviously. Still talked about to this day. Just another classic from both gentlemen. And yeah, this match actually was in The Hangover 3. I remember being in the movies watching that, and then this match came up, and I was like, I wonder when this was made, because John Cena and CM Punk, they literally just had the match, and then they have that playing. So it's like, I always kind of wonder that. It's like, were they filming that still while that match was happening? I don't even know. So it's just kind of funny how it's like that match literally just happened and then it's in the movie. So yeah, some people regard it as their second best match, carrying on the legacy of John Cena and CM Punk. Obviously, the Money in the Bank ladder match at 2011 is considered their best match, but this here, like, a lot of people say this is probably their best match, and yeah, that's just totally hats off to both guys, and it just came at such a good time. Like, I have so many good memories of just like that year in general, and to see just like of like wrestling and stuff like that, and yeah, and just this match just was just that good and that awesome that I don't actually have enough good things to say about it. I'd recommend everybody, if you haven't seen it, you have to watch this match if you consider yourself a fan of pro wrestling. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think it was over 10 years ago now, but yeah, this match, it has just such a legacy that built on after it, and yeah, it just was great. Even though it was a number one contenders match, it just had so many great things about it, and yeah, so tune in next week when I talk about another Raw or SmackDown match. That's what I'm going to do. Just talk about one TV match a week, because I think that'd just be really cool. Anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe. What match do you guys want me to talk about? If you guys have one. If not, that's cool too. Peace out, guys.